Hi everyone. So IIM Shillong interviews are known to be profile heavy and conversational, but what actually happens inside the PI? Let's just find out. So today we have Kartikeya with us, who have appeared for the Indian Institute of Management Shillong PI, real experience and no filters. So welcome Kartikeya.
Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah.
Good afternoon. So what was your background and like what is your UG? How what you studied in your UG?
So basically, I've done my BCom from Sri Venkateswara College, DU. I've also cleared my CFA level 2. And currently, I have 16 months of work ex in a wealth management company. So basically, we advise clients on their mutual funds, fixed deposits, and other PMS schemes.
That's really nice. So what was your first reaction when you got the IIM Shillong PI call?
So it was completely unexpected because I wasn't expecting Shillong's call to come. But yeah, when it came, I was really happy and just sat down, had fun, and went out to eat, basically.
Nice. So, how did you prepare specifically for IIM Shillong PI, or is it similar to how we are preparing for other B schools?
So basically, how I prepared, so PrepBee is of immense help, like those dossiers and the current affairs articles that we have. But while I was reading transcripts of IIM Shillong, so basically they had an exemplary from last year. This year they didn't do it. We had a GD, so that might come over shock, and it was unexpected because I think I was the interview happened on the third, and I think so. My mine was the first batch that gave the interview, so it was a little bit unexpected. But yeah, I think I managed because was participating. I had participated in one or two group discussions conducted by PrepBee, so I had an idea to how things go.
That's really nice. So, how was the panel and overall vibe? Is it more strict, or does the PI go more conversational?
So basically, I think I am the one of the lucky ones because every PI that happened was of 15 minutes. So they were giving 15 minutes to each and every candidate, like 15 to 20 minutes. So what happened was in my panel, we had a ma'am which were two panel members, and the ma'am that was conducting, she was really sweet, and sir was grilling everyone, each and every person. So what happened was, the first question was tell me about yourself, and then my second question was related to my work ex, like if I give you rupees 1 crore, build me a portfolio. So I stretched that answer to 10 minutes. So sir didn't get like a chance to answer questions to me. So I think that went in my favor because I was cut in between, and then sir started asking questions, and he basically asked like what's the crude rate going, what's the dollar rate going. There was nothing related to the budget as such. So I think that's why my interview went pretty chill as compared to my peers who like were asked like I don't. Uh, so some of the questions like they were asked. There was this finance guy in front of me, like he went before me. So he was asked like a very difficult question, like even I couldn't answer. But yeah, there were two questions which I couldn't answer, and but yeah, I told the panel members that I don't know it currently, but I will surely look it up. So I think my interview went pretty well based on that.
Okay, that's nice. So, but what type of questions dominated? Is it HR questions, academic related questions, your work ex, since you had work ex for significant amount? So, what was the questions that are dominated in your PI?
So the questions that were dominated my PI think, believe were current affairs only because I think I was asked two questions related to current, two or three questions related to current affairs. One, no, I was there were two questions related to current affairs. One was related, two were related to my work ex, and one was like a UG subject, company law. So I didn't know the answer to that. But I think depending on the length of my interview, that one question like build me a portfolio. So that took most of the time. I think that dominated only because I was
Okay,
asked like six questions in total
so is there
compared to
any
someone.
okay, so is there any question that really tested your calm or your thinking, or you felt like I didn't prepare for this question per se, but they asked it?
So there are two questions which I didn't answer out of my six questions. So the first question was, I worked in IIFL Capital. So there were some allegations of insider trading on my firm. So under which law was it governed? And I was like completely blank at this because I thought I knew this, but I couldn't remember. It was a pretty easy answer, but yeah. And the second question was related to my UG subject, company law. So they asked me in which year was a corporate social responsibility introduced. Again, I had no idea about that. But even my case in PI, even my case in the group discussion was related to corporate social responsibility. So I might have to look at that up also because it was similar to my they might have asked based on that. So yeah, these were
Okay,
the two
so
questions that yeah.
nice. So, what do you think IIM Shillong actually evaluates in a candidate? What they are really looking for?
So basically, I think believe they don't moderate the group discussion. It's same as what's conducted in PrepBee. So basically, someone starts and everybody starts speaking, and then so basically don't ask like conclude or anything. We have to do it ourselves. So I believe like the teamwork issue or like the teamwork like reaching to a consensus. Like even in my group discussion we were given a case and where we are asked to answer three questions. So we it was like a discussion. So my group was very helpful. Like everybody got a chance to speak. We were given 12 minutes to speak and everybody got like a minute or so. One around a minute or 1.5 minutes everybody spoke. And we reached a conclusion very soon. Like, so yeah, I was lucky to have such a nice panel members in the interview. So it all depends on your luck also on that day.
That's nice. So, any one word for
Mm.
IIM Shillong PI?
Yeah, it was really fun, but like it stretched too long. Like I had my IIM Shillong interview scheduled at 1 p.m. and they asked us to come 45 minutes before. So even the candidates who were like entering at like 2:40, 12:45, they were asked to made to sit outside. They said you are late, please try again next year. So like I was like, yeah, they're pretty strict and everything. But yeah, ultimately those students were allowed. And I believe my interview was chill, but that might differ from candidates to candidates.
Yeah, true. So, is
Mhm.
there any common mistakes that aspirants do, and you also felt that I made this mistakes, or maybe like next time I'll not, I'll avoid such mistakes?
So basically, the mistakes obviously be on time. That's one thing for the candidates in interviews because these people, the even any other colleges for that are conducting PIs, please be on time. Do not be late. That's one thing I would tell my fellow candidates. Second would be the mistake I made was in IIFL Capital, that was my internship actually. It wasn't my full-time work ex. I did a 2 month internship there. But I believe it's such a big brand that people like I have my two interviews, others as well, like SIBM Pune and SIBM Bangalore as well. I had my interviews of these two colleges as well. So they were like fixated on that company. I don't know why, because I think so it's such a big brand. So they were asking me questions, and I didn't prepare like that thoroughly for those questions that were I did there because I did it at data internship a long time ago. So yeah, please focus if you are saying something like in your tell me about yourself that this is my first corporate experience or this is my first internship. So be prepared for that also because I was expecting questions related to my current work ex.
So,
I believe.
yeah, so any tips for the people who are going to for the IIM Shillong PI?
Yeah, so basically, if you don't know the answer, accept, calm your nerves because that process, people say that the interview is grilling and everything, but the most people I meet, they're like pretty nervous before an interview. Like it's their first, like I am Shillong was my, not my first interview. So what I did differently was I applied to some lower tier colleges as a practice. So, but for them, IIM Shillong was their first interview because again, just like starting Feb, and I think I'm one of the first batches that gave the IIM Shillong interview. So yeah, they were like pretty nervous. So don't be nervous. Nothing's going to happen because even I was nervous, but I just took a deep breath and went into an interview. I think believe my candidate should also remain calm and keep us have a smile on their faces. That helps, I think,
That's
and
really
sleep before the
nice.
interview.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
very true, actually. Thank you so much,
Mm.
Kartikeya, for sharing your real experience and being honest with this. And to everyone who are preparing, stay genuine, stay calm, and trust your journey. And all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.